Nice to you.
We're the ones who dare to dive deep into comics. Nothing can compare from Gotham's Dark Knight to Marvel's Mighty Thor. We'll break it down, leave you wanting more. Stampede you on a ride where heroes and villains clash side by side. Whether it's DC or Marvel.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here. This is episode 343. And joining me today, I got Alex.
What is going on, folks?
And I got Brian.
What's up, everyone?
Yay, we got the crew here. We missed last week, of course, because storms and shit.
Yeah, Aurora gotta learn how to calm down a bit, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Mother Nature, dude. Mother Nature's an asshole. I didn't have power last week, but it's fine. We're back at it.
Yeah, well, you already know. Like we discussed it, like outside of the podcast, that it tis the season, hurricane season.
Yeah, dude, it's the best, dude. It's the best.
And for me to poop on. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario's with us as well. What's good, dude?
What's going on, brother?
We're just here. We're having a good old time. So, how's it going, guys? Alex, what you been up to, dude?
Dude. So let's see. I have to admit to a mistake that I made from the last recording of the podcast, which was that when I was watching Rick and Morty, the anime, right? I was looking at other stuff as well, and I read, like it was a season finale of something else, and I mistook it for Rick and Morty, and from there were like a couple episodes that have come past that, and it's been getting better.
Nice.
Also, from the recommendation from what we talked about a few weeks back, I saw that first episode of Uzumaki.
Yeah, I did literally just watch it just a couple minutes ago before we started.
How is it that I watched it before you? If you're you're more of the fan of it.
Cause I was watching something else. I was watching another show that I really wanted to see.
Okay, no, but I know you would agree with me. Like that first episode just set the tone in a good way, dude. Yeah. What I thought was funny was, what was it? I don't know if it's like spoiling it or whatever, but the best friend or whatever that had had the obsession for her boyfriend. So to me, like it's just kind of like, okay, so he's gonna have something to do with all this of the reason why. Like at least that's what I'm picking up. Because
it's a great adaptation of a manga onto the screen.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, like, without spoiling it, but I think the boyfriend has something to do with the reason why this whole town is like the way it is.
The town is pretty fucked.
Yeah. But like I said, it's just I never read the manga, but from that first episode, I'm like intrigued. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this, because I'll be honest with you, by the end of the episode, I was just there, kind of like a little, like I felt a little like uncomfortable, but in a good way. Like
you were
not scared. Like it gave you like that eerie feeling, but in a good way. It
gave you that ick feel.
Yes, that's but that's the kind of thing of that it gets you intrigued even more, because it's just like, damn, like I want to consume more of this, man.
Yeah, absolutely, Mario. Spirals.
Yeah, but
it is so good.
That's a good system of a down song.
Yeah, what I like about this show so far is that it keeps to the manga. It keeps to the fact that like it's all in black and white.
Yes, the aesthetic that it makes it seem like it's hopping, like jumping out from the pages itself. I love that that feel of it.
Yeah,
and then of course
it's done really well.
Yeah, and then of course the penguin.
Mm-hmm. 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 Brian, did you
I
see
will
the
say
Penguin?
this though. Oh, dude, like honestly,
Oh,
I
I'm caught up.
appreciate the Penguin more than the actual movie.
Well, it's because it's the same character, but
But it's Gotham
you're
Sopranos.
right. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Dude, that episode 2 was just nuts. And then I didn't even realize that fucking Theo Rossi was the what was it, the doctor in the beginning. So I was just
Hugo
like, holy
Strange.
what?
Hugo Strange.
Was he supposed to be portraying Hugo Strange? I just took him as just a regular therapist,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
honestly, it
same.
was yeah. I like all I kept thinking about him was his character in the Sons, and then when I didn't realize at first, I was like, he seems familiar, and then when I saw the name, I was like, fuck out of here.
See,
Theo Rossi is awesome.
he's fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved him as Shades in Luke
Yeah,
Cage.
yeah, it was so
He was
good.
the
So
best part of that.
Absolutely.
so yeah. So then, other than that, of course, like when it comes to video game playing, it's been playing, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet over the weekends for the past couple weekends with my boy Marlon, and I just what is it today? I downloaded the new DLC for Shredder's
What's
Revenge, and
good?
yeah. So yeah, so downloaded the new DLC for Shredder's Revenge, and that's been kind of cool that they added 2 new characters to it. So
Nice.
yeah, so that's when it comes to like that aspect. And then the only thing
Okay.
right now that I'm just I have a gripe with Uber Eats, which I'm gonna just state right now. So what
That
was it
you're
the other
spending too
day?
much money ordering food.
Part of it is that, and what I love is that when you go through it, they try to excuse of the reason why, but that's not what my gripe was. So my gripe
Okay.
is when I ordered like a meal for my mom and I, and I ordered one of the McCafe drinks or whatever as my drink of choice. When I get my order, I notice that I did not get the coffee drink that I ordered, but I got in like their version of an Arnold Palmer. It's a sweet tea lemonade. So because they can't call it
Nice.
Arnold Palmer.
Nice.
So I went through my receipt, and apparently they they changed it because I just took it under the assumption that maybe the McDonald's that I ordered from didn't have the necessary stuff to do it. But
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even given a heads up. They just changed it up and gave me something like at random.
Nice.
So, but
That's pretty
I mean,
exciting.
yeah, I mean, the food was good though, because it's McDonald's, and you know how like like the other thing that kind of gets you is when you customize it, like it's a little more pricey than it should be, but when you make
Yeah.
something to your liking, you can't really complain, especially that you're paying more for the convenience of not going to the place that they have it delivered to you.
That was
Yeah.
that was me last week. Although I went into the place and I got myself like a 2 cheeseburger meal, but I added bacon.
Ooh.
And I
I
was like,
added,
oh yeah, you can do that.
it's funny. I added bacon to my McChicken. That was
Nice.
delicious.
Nice.
Yeah, bacon and cheese.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, like it's just at least like because they didn't have like any of the ice creams, like it just said sold out, meaning like that classic line of our machine isn't working.
Our machine is down because you don't want to clean it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
yes, but but I'm telling you that I was so set. I was like, I really wanted this, this coffee, whatever this. It was
Mhm.
the mocha frappe with caramel, drizzle on the side or whatever the hell, because I'm fucking fatty, and Oreo sprinkles in it because I'm definitely a fatty. So, but yeah, so I wanted that, but I didn't get it.
I don't think you need to reiterate that twice in a row.
Listen, I'm just stating the obvious for whatever. No, but you know what I mean, dude. Like when you have your,
I get
when
you.
you have something like set, like you want that, and you just don't get it. Oh,
I mean, we all sympathize now as we get older with Michael Douglas from Falling Down. I want that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You want that and you need that. And you gotta have that.
You could use that for many things, but let's just not get into
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
oh,
how.
do we
That's
want to get into that?
no. We don't
Oh
have to get into it, but we get the gist of it.
yeah. All right.
All
So yeah,
right. Exactly. Exactly.
so yeah, then I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that. No, I think that's pretty much it. There were other like personal things that have occurred that I really don't want to bring up right now, but I'm right now everything's pretty much status quo in a sense. Things could be better, of course, but hanging
Okay.
in there like the little kid in the poster, man. So yeah,
Everything is Millhouse. I get it.
everything is coming up Millhouse, brother.
Yeah.
So let's see
Good
who
stuff.
would
Good
be
stuff. Bri,
next.
what's good, dude, Bri?
Yes.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Bri.
Things are good. Things are good. So before I get into things I've been watching, just like we were just discussing about Alex and Uber Eats and gripes, and I have a bit of a gripe too.
Preach, brother.
So last week I was like, all right, I'm due for a new phone. So I upgraded to the iPhone 16 Pro from the 13. And
Okay.
so
Okay.
and so what happened is that I ordered the phone on Verizon's website for express pickup at a store in Brooklyn, not far from where I was going to hang out that day anyway. This was last.
Okay.
This was on Tuesday, and then I get to the store. The guy's like, "How can I help you?" I'm like, "I'm here to pick up this phone." I show him the order. Guy's like, "We don't have that here." I'm like, "But Verizon's website said you did." And so, like, it wouldn't have let me process an order if they didn't have it. Whatever.
Right.
So
Yeah.
after a bunch of back and forth, dealing with phone call, I was on the phone with that sales guy to get the phone that I wanted, and he's like, "Hey, you'll get your phone in a few days. Cool, done. Get the phone. Go to do the whole transfer of cellular network and stuff, and then it didn't work. And then I didn't have a working cell phone in terms of cellular service for that was Wednesday night, so till Sunday morning.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I didn't know because I was too tired to record last week. And I was like, all right, I had a shit day. I just needed to, like, you guys could do the night. I just need a night off. And then, and I didn't know that you had no power until Alex told me because I was able to
Right.
iMessage because of Wi-Fi, but I didn't, I didn't know that you were, you know, powerless. And so, like, yeah, I
Yeah.
know. And then the biggest gripe I have when it comes down to Verizon now is the trade-in offer for my old phone. Oh, you trade in your phone, you get $1,000 back in credit, yada yada yada. I get all the way to the Verizon store on this past Tuesday, which was my day off, and I wasted hours upon hours in the store and on the phone with not one but three different people about this trade-in value thing. And like people they're like, oh yeah, you'll get this value that we said, and I'm like, great. And then I go to pull up my account, it's valued at like a quarter of what they said.
Get the
And
fuck
so
out of here, dude.
yeah, and
The
so
fuck out of here,
it
bro.
was insane. And so like now, like the third person who I spoke to on the phone was like, she professionally said that this is some fucked up bullshit. Like she professionally said it to, I'm so sorry that this is happening to you and it's so inconvenient, you know? But then she's like, that's because whoever, did this whole thing. Because they're like, oh, if you join, you're in the loyalty program now, so you save $10 a month, but also like to get the $1,000 from $800 was like you need to add money to your bill, but it cancels out because it's the loyalty program. All gibberish nonsense. And then like this girl was like, yeah, like there's a glitch in the system. Whoever you spoke to, I was livid at this point, and I like when I was like telling her the situation that I literally wasted my whole day at Verizon dealing with multiple people, multiple phone calls. She's like, they didn't manually punch it in because it's a glitch. So I'm just waiting for this whole like uh the return stuff to come to me, and then I could drop my phone off at a UPS store, and when they receive it, they'll give me my credit. And I'm just like, yo, like it was literally my whole day off just dealing with Verizon. Like, and then of course, prior to that, dealing with the whole uh lack of enjoyment of getting a new phone because not having service. So that's my gripe there. I guess, yeah.
Yay! It's a
If you have
great
any
gripe, though.
if you have any gripes, you should call this episode gripes, gripes, gripes. But
Yeah,
anyway,
Yeah. You know what
so
grinds my gears?
yeah. All right. So enough about that. That's my whole gripe thing. But I've been trying to kick back and watch some things. I finished Stutes after watching that show on and off for God knows how many months. Um, I I'm caught up on Penguin. I'm almost caught up on Agatha, and it's not a good show. It's not. I'm watching it just because I'm watching it primarily because I know we'll talk about it weekly. But
Mhm.
like,
Don't worry, I haven't watched it yet, so I'm just saying.
it's
I saw the first episode.
it's
I
not.
really enjoyed the first episode.
But she's great. But look, every actor or actress on that show, or it's primary women, so all the actresses on that show are brilliant. It's just the writing is bad. It's like they took the worst of WandaVision and made it a show.
It's all good. As long as
Um,
you give me more, give me Aubrey Plaza every week on my TV screen, I'm good.
I'm good with that too. But uh so I'm watching that. I'm caught up on Penguin, or should I say Gotham Sopranos. The one thing
It's
I
good show
did,
though.
I watched Monster, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Holy hell. Like, there's this one episode where the actor playing Lyle Menendez is in a room with his attorney and just tells the story of what made that happen. And it's done in one shot. It's a one take episode. And like
The whole
you could,
episode is one take.
the whole episode is one take.
Okay.
Or, at least perfectly spliced to make it look like it's done in one
Right.
take.
Yeah. Yeah.
But holy hell. There's a lot of things I remember. There's a lot of things I forgot. Like when the Menendez parents were murdered by the sons, I was 9. It was June of 1989. Um and things that I forgot was that the the dad was in the music industry, and he's the one that basically discovered the boy band Menudo.
Sube
Uh,
Tanimoto. Yes. Yes.
One thing I need to fact check about the show, because I know like there's certain things that they add for whatever, but
Of course.
Nathan Lane is in it, and he is the father of a victim who I want to say he's also like he's not. I think he's was a prosecutor. I forget exactly what the character was for a profession, but I know he was involved in the trial on the prosecution side.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I need to fact check is that he was the father of the actress who was murdered, the older daughter from Poltergeist.
Okay.
because they talk about how the lawyer who was prosecuting the brothers, or I'm sorry, was defending the brothers, defended the guy who killed his daughter, and he got away with murder. Just did a X amount of time for manslaughter.
Okay.
And I want to say, what was her name? It was Dominique Dunn. And so like I need to fact check to see if that's true, where he was the father and how this was all really like tied together like that. But other things that are in this that I found, like holy shit, I knew about this, but I forgot about that. Was that uh, there was one moment in the prison time of the brothers, in where it was June of 1994, and it was the Ford Bronco highway chase for hours on end because OJ, allegedly murdered his wife and Ron Goldman. And so they
Oh, that wasn't the one where Goldust was being chased by Roddy Piper.
no,
No,
different
not that one.
different
Not that one.
storyline.
Different type.
Uh
Yeah.
but
Different chase.
yes, different chase. But it was where OJ was in a cell right next to Eric Menendez. Um and so like I got a fact check to see if that was true too.
It could have
Um,
been.
it could have been other things involved in that. I forgot about the massive earthquakes in California in 1994 and 1995. And so like yeah, the monster was good, but like you watch like 2 episodes and then you got to watch like cartoons because like holy hell, do they dive into some deep fucking shit.
Okay. Okay.
And then let's see, am I watching anything else? I only watched 1 episode so far, but The Perfect Couple with Leo Schreiber. It's
Okay.
that
Okay.
6 episode miniseries on Netflix. So far so good. It's a pretty cool like thriller.
Okay.
Um, haven't really watched any movies. Haven't had time to play video games. Um, yeah, that's really it. Just yeah, yeah. That's pretty much all I've been up to.
Very cool, sir. Very
Yeah,
cool. Appreciate you, senor.
yeah.
What you been up to, Steve?
Steve. Okay. Well, of course, like we mentioned earlier, I was in a hurricane last week. Thankfully, we just got nothing but rain over here. Sucks that a lot of people that were further north, going up towards like North Carolina, like South Carolina, all those places, got pretty trashed. Kind of sucks. Sorry for them. Hopefully, they get their shit together and they get some help because shit is fucked, dude. Like it wiped out pretty much entire cities out there. It fucking sucks, dude. Um, but thankfully, all I lost was pretty much power. Um, so I was powerless from Thursday until Saturday afternoon. So, like, I worked from home on Wednesday, and that's because the storm was starting up, and work was like, "Oh yeah, we're closing at like 10 o'clock," and I was going in at 8:30. So my boss was like, "Yo, like just stay home because we're leaving early." So, and then luckily the day before I had brought my laptop from work, so I did work from home, and so I was just doing work from home, watching movies, just chilling, great old time. And then nighttime came, I passed the fuck out, and then that's when the power went out because that's when the winds and the rain went crazy. And then Thursday I was pretty much powerless. I was like, fuck it, I'll just chill. I had my phone with me and everything. I had an extra backup battery and everything. So I was like, fuck it, I'll be all right. Um, I was like, Thursday, the storm was pretty much over on Thursday. So I was like, okay, I'm not just gonna sit around at home and not do anything. and the offers was open. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to work. I went to work, did my thing over there, came back, had everything charged. I was like, fuck it, whatever. Friday was a regular day. Um, then back to normal after that. On Saturday, which is when I got my power back. I went to my cousin's, chilled at my cousin's, rewatched Don't Breathe. Such a good fucking movie. Stephen Lang is so fucking good.
Oh, that's the one where they break into his house and he's blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It's intense. It's
the second one was strange. Movie.
Well, they're both pretty strange. Because Stephen Lang's character is a very strange individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I remember meeting him. He had come into our old building ways back. It was like my first month or so standing by the elevator bank and
at 237?
Yeah, and he went to go do some sort of audition there, and I was like, you're Stephen Lang. He's like, yeah. I was like, nice to meet you. He goes, yeah, you too. Like, and then in my head, like, yeah, I know he was trying to be Cable for the Fox universe back then, and he would have been great. And then like obviously Avatar was big then, but like one of my favorite movies he was ever in was with James Woods and Michael J. Fox called The Hard Way. He was the villain. He was Party Boy, and he was fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, I just met Party Boy.
Chris Pontius?
Wrong Party Boy.
Wrong Party Boy.
Yeah. No, but what I've been watching, of course, I've been watching a lot of wrestling, obviously, but I started watching the show on Prime. Okay, here's my gripe. Okay, there we go.
Okay, gripes.
Yes. So
we gotta have a segment pretty soon with a theme song.
We could, or we could just go with it. The show, people had mentioned it. I saw it from time to time. I was like, "Oh, this show looks interesting. It's right up my alley." Of course, it's a horror show. And it's on Prime. I was like, "Oh, this looks pretty cool." They have like 3 seasons of it. Let's go. I'm gonna watch it. I hear it's really good. This show called From, right?
Okay.
It's about this town that if you go into this town, you can't get out of the town. So people accidentally drive into the town, and then when they try to leave, there's something wrong with the town that they just wind up looping back into the town. No matter how far you go, whether you go in another direction or anything, you end up looping right back into the town. And once you keep doing that, they're like, "Oh, like you stop doing it because you're gonna kill yourself or whatever." And they wind up at nighttime, can't be outside. Everybody has to go inside because there's some spooky shit happening outside. It turns out that they're kind of like demon vampires, some shit. It's fucking weird. But like, I'm watching it, I'm loving it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to watch this fucking show. I'm like, yes. I'm like 3-4 episodes in. And then today I go on. I'm like, I'm going to watch this show before we record tonight. Because I had a meeting with my people for the stadium. Because tomorrow I'm working the Morgan Wallen makeup show. And I'm like, yo. Nah, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, I'm gonna watch the show. I'm gonna keep watching it. It's so fucking good. And then I look, and it's like, nope. You have to watch it on a MGM Plus. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like they They gave me blue balls watching the show. I'm like, I wanted to see more. And then they fucked me. And I'm like, God damn it, you motherfuckers. You really screwed me over. Like, I was really into it. Such a good fucking show. And they, like that, they switched it over. I'm like, you fucking bastards.
You remember it? It's like a drug deal, dude. The first taste is free.
I guess so. I guess so. It's just sad. I'm like, like I was really into it. Like I was like, like this is a good fucking show.
That happened with me years ago with True Detective. So the first season of True Detective had aired, uh, and then before the second season was about to drop, it was Sunday night. It was, let's air the new episode of True Blood, and then we're gonna air True Detective. We'll go, week after week leading into the second season. And I'm like, oh yeah, because I missed it the last time. And like I wanted to actually see what the show was about. And then I finish True Blood, and then I go to watch True Detective. I'm like, okay, great. This first episode was amazing. I can't wait to see what goes on next. And then the following week hit, True Blood aired. Then they played something else. No True Detective. I'm like, what the hell? And then the next week, same thing. The next week, same thing. And then eventually, oh, here's season 2. I'm like, well, I'm not going to watch it because even though it's all different stories, I wanted to start from the beginning.
Yeah, of course.
So I get it. That fucking sucks.
Yeah. It sucks bad. I'm like, you motherfucks, man. That's why since I couldn't watch that, I was like, fuck it. That's when I watched Uzumaki, the first episode. Very pleased with that show. I cannot wait to see what else they do with her this season. It's fucking creepy. It's fucking eerie. It's great fucking feel. Really love it.
Oh, I mean,
what else did I watch? I watched
it is spooky season.
Yeah, that's what I love it. It's the time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Dude, I've been reading like articles or whatever already that in a lot of places they're starting to put up Christmas stuff, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Wait till fucking after Thanksgiving where you're supposed to, your fucking asses.
Yeah. So today I watched 3 movies before earlier today because I had a pretty slow day at work. I watched 3 movies at work. I'm like, wow, it feels so good, and they were all so good. The first one I watched was The People Under the Stairs.
Great film.
It's fucking great. I've never seen it before. I watched it for the first time today.
I watched it once when I was younger.
Yeah, it came out in 91.
Yeah.
It's a Wes Craven movie.
I think I watched it maybe when I was 15. So 95.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's fine. Wes Craven's in it. Wes Craven is the writer-director. Yeah. Ving Rhames, awesome. And it's a great fucking little horror story. It's a fucked up story, but it is so damn good. It's like a horror comedy. It's about this family that are about to get evicted, and they try to rob somebody, but they go into robbing the wrong people. Not like in Don't Breathe, kind of sort of not like in Don't Breathe. It's a different story because the people that they're trying to rob from are psychos that are keeping the people instead of whatever. Good movie. Check that shit out. I don't want to give more of the story for that one.
Let people rediscover a cult classic.
Yeah. It's a great one. It's a great one. The other one that I watched was on Prime, and that one is Dark Harvest. Came out in 2023. Did not know anything about this movie, and I was like, let me check it out. And it is fucking good. It's another really good movie. It's very Purge-esque in that people are going crazy, killing each other and shit.
Okay.
But what it is it's every year, but it's always on Halloween. But there's a reason as to why they do it for Halloween. Um, it starts off with this one kid. He he winds up winning this whole event or whatever because they had to they go for a prize, so they win like a house, a car, $25,000, and then they go off into the sunset. Then they fast forward to the next year, and his brother's like, "Yo, you left me, blah blah blah." And there's a twist because the town is a weird fucking town, and this demon that's there is a weird fucking demon. It is a really weird movie, but it is so damn good. It's done so well. Acting is awesome. It takes place in the 60s. So you see that there's a lot of the racism from then in this movie. Because there's like this one black girl, she's like, "Oh, you're dealing with them? What are you doing?" Shit like that. Um it's really good. It's definitely worth watching. That's on Prime. Dark Harvest. Check that out. And then the last movie that I watched is a movie that we actually spoke about on the show. And it came out today. Today's the 3rd of October. And that's Salem's Lot. The new Salem's Lot that is on Max. And I am very happy with that movie. It met all of my expectations. Even though my expectations were pretty low, it surpassed my expectations. It is the perfect vampire movie, like the perfect old school type vampire movie.
Okay.
So everything that you saw, like the camp and the creepiness of a vampire movie from back then, is in this movie today. They do it really well. They do the fact that they distinguish the fact that yes, it's bright, it's beautiful, everything's shot really well, but they don't tell you it's not in today times. They don't show you anything that, oh yeah, we're in the 70s or we're in the 80s or whatever. They just have old cars in this town, and just everything just makes sense for the story of this movie. I really enjoyed it. I watched the original one a couple weeks ago just to see if they're gonna it's gonna be different between each other, and there are differences between both of them. The ending is completely different than the original, and but I really like what they did with the ending for it. They made it different. It's different than what is in the books. Different than what's in the original miniseries. Definitely watchable. Also, definitely rewatchable. So I can definitely feel like I can watch this multiple times. Good characters. The main character, the main kid, he's really fucking good in it. The only gripe that I have with it is that some of the sound editing is off. Some of the editing itself is a little bit off, but it doesn't take away from it.
Oh, the main kid is Lewis Pullman, son of Bill Pullman.
He's not the main actor though. Well, yeah, he's the main protagonist or whatever, the adult protagonist, but the kid is the best part of the movie.
Okay, his name is Jordan Preston Carter.
Yeah.
He was in. He was Gabe on Miss Marvel.
Yeah, he's young. He's a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid. He was actually just recently in DMZ.
Right.
Yeah.
He's really good in this movie. Like I was like, yo, he held it down. Like
that's great.
Because what he does, he's like, I know there are vampires around, but these motherfuckers fuck with my shit. They fuck with my people. I'm gonna fuck these bitches up. yeah, I'm a kid, but fuck them. He does a really good job in it. He holds it down. Definitely a fan of his. I want to see him do more shit. Of course, he's young, so eventually we will see him do more stuff. But definitely check out Salem's Lot. Did it have to? I would have been okay watching it if it came out in theaters.
Okay.
But being that it came straight to Max after being in limbo for the last couple years, because it was supposed to be out a couple years ago, but they kept having issues with it or whatever and putting it out, and then now that blah 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 blah. They were like, "Fuck it, we're putting it on Prime on Max."
Yeah,
and it is what it is at that point. Definitely check it out. Definitely worth it. It's a great watch for the spooky seasons. Yay! And now let's get into some stuffs. Hold on, I gotta get to the transition. Here we go. Where is it? Geek stuff.
Geek shit.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you were gonna do something for it?
I did, but I didn't get a chance to actually put it together.
Okay.
I'll be fine. It will be okay.
I was waiting for the new sound effect or whatever.
And
then when it didn't come up, I'm just like,
you're disappointed.
Yeah, like Kevin Sorbo, disappointed.
You'll be fine.
Nah, listen. When it comes to hanging out with you guys, conversing, and just talking about geek shit, never disappointed.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank
Such
you.
a good times. So,
yeah.
As you saw in the previous episode before this one, we were talking about wrestling from the last one. Yes, it was big man stuff, but the big news that we got this week, huh?
Still wrestling related.
Right? Yeah. Whatever. The big news that came out for the wrestling world this week is that AEW got a new deal, which is awesome. I'm a big fan of AEW. Yes, they have some ups and downs, but
yeah,
I love them for the most part. They are my go-to when I actually want to watch wrestling.
My go-to is usually YouTube looking up old stuff.
Your go-to is just watching more Stan Hansen videos?
What gave that away?
I don't know. That's fine.
Since I didn't mention that too or whatever, I actually treated myself to something. I bought an autograph 8x10 of Stan Hansen because he's one of my top 5 of all time.
Nice.
You know, I just kind of hope that maybe sometime in the near future I could, hopefully meet him in person just to say thank you for what he did.
And have him autograph it again.
Well, I'm just saying I bought it autographed, but
I know, but have him sign it in front of you.
Yeah.
Listen, I know you signed it before, but can you sign it again?
He's gonna look at me, whatever where you from? New York? Figures.
He's just gonna give you a lariat. He's gonna shut the fuck up.
Hopefully, it's not the way Tony Storm described it.
Right? Yeah.
Can you autograph it over the stamp in which your autograph is already there?
Yeah, exactly. I want to see if there's a difference. Yeah. But,
listen, it's weird because not to cut you off or whatever, but you can tell it's a legit autograph because it looks like like an autograph of a person just trying to sign quick anyway. So
he just has a stack of 500 pictures this high, and he's just dwindling down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. I understand, but still, this is fun. So AEW got a new deal. So the big deal is they got another 5 years on TBS and TNT, which is pretty dope. Which will give them, they'll pretty much be 10 years at that point in the wrestling.
Yeah.
In wrestling. But not only just that, at the beginning of 2025, They'll also be doing a live stream on Max as well. So all their shows will be live on Max at the same time that they're going to be airing on regular TV.
Uh,
I
I mean,
so from what
Tony
I
Khan literally wore the hat to be like, "Hey, look what's happening."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that interview. Yeah, that's right. But
A few
from
months
what
ago.
I
Yeah.
heard, this is what I heard. So from what I heard, it was that the whole library that has really been available, like all the dynamites and all the other stuff that from the past, that you only get like clips on YouTube, like that
Hmm.
whole library from then till now, including old pay-per-views, are going to be put up there,
Mm-hmm.
which is really good thing. And then the other
Yeah.
thing that I heard, but I don't know if it's 100% true, is that they will be streaming pay-per-views there at a
Yes.
discounted price.
Correct.
Okay. So then I
Yes.
was okay.
Wait,
So
so you mean
if you are a subscriber to Max, you will get a discounted price for the pay-per-views.
so you
So
mean I
instead of
gotta?
it being $50, you'll probably wind up paying like 20,
But
which is
the
not
thing
bad.
is, I'm already paying 16 or whatever a month for Max. Now I gotta pay more money to watch a thing.
If you want to, you can. You don't have to.
I
No,
mean,
no
there are
thanks.
other ways, but we can't
Right.
really discuss it right now,
No,
allegedly.
you could use a VPN and watch it from another country, which is what I've been doing for the last couple years.
Save
Not
20% by using code
Dude,
ICG20.
it's less than half price. It's less than half price, dude.
hey Nord, if you're listening,
All right? Yeah.
NordVPN.
That's what I use. That's what I use. I use it with the UK feed and I get it for $15 every pay-per-view for $15. It's not bad, dude.
So that
Watch it
means you
through the
what?
trailer.
So technically, whatever, you're Stephen O'Flannery at this point.
I guess so. I guess so. I'll be that. That's fine. But yeah,
As long as that saves money.
yeah, yeah.
He's Steve.
AEW's
He's Steven, but PH, not V.
that's gross. That's gross. How dare you?
Stefan.
He's gonna cry in the corner. I'm not Stefan. I'm Steven.
Yeah. No. But yeah, this deal is pretty good. People are saying that it's about 100 and just about 185 per year, just on the deal itself, which is pretty fucking good. It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, but you have to pay that in one shot, right? And then you get it for the whole year.
I don't know. No, I'm talking about 185 million for as far as contract wise.
Oh,
Kind of like
I
WWE.
thought you
How
were saying
they
like the service you can get it for 185 a year, and
no
I'm just
no
like,
no
I was
I
like,
don't
I don't know, man. I think that sounds give or take around the right price anyway.
know. No, but that's the Warner Brothers Discovery price that they're giving them.
Oh, the like how much you're paying for the content
Yeah,
for
yeah.
okay.
So just about $180 million a year for the next 5 years, bringing them close to $1 billion. On top of
And then
the pay per view buys and everything.
yeah, and who knows or whatever. Maybe if things keep going, like if it goes in their favor, they could probably end up like getting a close to a Netflix deal like WWE that got like $1 billion a year.
Right, yeah, but that's eventually. Eventually that'll happen. Or eventually it could happen. But the fact that like Warner Brothers like, yo, like here, we'll give you this, do whatever you want with this. And then the fact that they're still shopping ideas over with Fox as well, that'll definitely push them over the $1 billion mark for the year. Or for the next few years. Which is pretty dope. So yay AEW. More and more and more. I likes it. I am a big fan, like I said. I cannot wait to see, especially now that it'll be on Max. That's my go-to for the most part with a lot of shit. So yeah, let's go. Then getting away from, of course, the wrestling. We got news that DC will soon be working on a animated Robin's story. And the two Robins that we're talking about is Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. It's animated, of course. They're gonna call it the dynamic duos, which is pretty cool because these are two uh, different versions of Robins.
Yeah.
I want to see how this works out. From what they're saying, this is supposed to be a new type of animation because they're going to be doing, of course, regular, 2D animation on the top of 3D animation, CGI type stuff, as well as like stop motion mixed in with it as well.
Interesting.
So it could be. It's very, very like very out there with what they're thinking about doing.
So it sounds very ambitious, kind of in a good way,
yeah,
though.
It's sort of like when that MTV version of Spider-Man dropped, and it was that 3D thing, and it was so different than what we were used to in the past.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get something new and exciting, and we'll say visually stunning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be. It could be because what they're saying is that it's going to be a cross between CG animation, practical effects, and then practical elements of stop motion and live action, all mixed in at once.
Wait, is that the Spider-Man that you're referring to? Is that the one that Neil Patrick Harris played Peter Parker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then the next visually stunning animation thing in superhero land was the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Because that was something that's never been done before.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that technology is just up, like just
there's upping the ante more and more.
Yeah, more and more. Like
mm-hmm.
One thing I read recently was that this goes to show you how technology has changed so much that the upcoming sequel to 28 Days Later was shot on an iPhone.
28 years later?
Yeah, is that what they're calling it? 28 years later?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so so that movie was shot on I forget what model phone, but it was shot on an iPhone, and like obviously using like like big lenses and stuff for cinematic reasons, but like all it was an iPhone plugged into the base of said device.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the thing, like
yeah,
the fact that technology is as good as it is now, that you can film a movie on a phone, is insane, dude.
You can literally go, like we went from with phones, we went from my phone's not free till 9:00. Call me after 9:00. Click.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unless it was a weekend, and then now we're like, oh, sorry, putting my phone on do not disturb. I'm filming a movie right now. Oh, man, it's nuts.
It's wild, dude.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that cell phones now,
times have changed, and it's only been what, 30 years since the cell phone started.
Yeah, I mean, I went from having the phone that call me after 9:00 or unless it's a weekend to the iPhone 16 Pro that I got.
Or not even just that it was a call me after 9:00, but a phone that you could only play Snake on your phone.
Yes. And the only feature that it had outside of that was like, oh, let me take the antenna off and put one of those fancy flashing ones on. That you bought at like Canal Street.
Shit. Dude, people that still have a flashing fucking phone annoys me.
Like,
it annoys me.
Oh, you're talking about the one when you get an alert that it just seems like you're getting deneuralized, like the Men in Black or something.
Why is your phone flashing? Can't you hear your phone ringing? Why do you need it to flash?
Or even with that, like, I keep my phone on silent. I can, like if I have it in my pocket, I can feel it vibrate. But then sometimes, of course, I don't know, it like it's a real thing. The phantom vibrate.
It's totally a real thing.
No, it's a real thing. I get it. I
But like,
Yeah,
understand that.
but the whole thing for me is just like, all right, no matter what, you're gonna always look at your phone. I keep my
yeah,
phone on silent because like I guess it was a custom for me when I was working that I didn't want
yeah,
to interrupt anybody
same.
around. So and besides, since you use your phone as a watch,
Hmm.
as an entertainment
I have a
device, as a
watch.
computer. No, but you know what I mean. Like it's a multi-purpose
I get it.
device
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
but it's still
like no matter what, you're always gonna look at your phone. So if someone reaches out to you, right, you will get back to them
yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
But like cell phones today, like my phone, the 16 Pro I got is literally a terabyte of memory. I'm like, this
Mm-hmm.
has more memory on this small little 6-inch device
Then your
than
computer.
any computer I've had over time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's wild, dude.
And now we're shooting movies on these things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Depending the kind of movie too.
Yay AI. Yeah.
Yay, movies.
Yay movies. But yeah, dynamic duos is gonna be dope, or it should be dope. Again, very, very, very shooting for the stars with this motherfucker, but it
My
should
only
still be
question
good.
that I have when it comes to that is because since it's going to be all under the James Gunn, thing, is it going to all coincide with what's happening, with the other stuff?
It should.
Okay.
It should. But from here until then, who knows? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it will though, because he wants everything to tie in with each other, which is cool. I get it.
It's very
He wants to
ambitious, but at
build
the
his own
same
little
time,
universe.
it just seems like a giant task that, the idea, whatever, or where the idea is coming from, it has good intentions, but I don't know. Like you do need certain properties that, like listen, it's still under the DC banner, but it doesn't really have to go with everything else.
Yeah. Well, where there's a will, there's a way.
Sure.
So we will see. We'll
But the love that
see.
he has for the property anyway, like, I think he's up for the challenge.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's definitely up for the challenge. Why wouldn't he be? Like if he's set to be in charge of this whole thing, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna ride this shit to the fucking ground. And I have faith in what he's doing.
In Gun We Trust.
In Gun we trust. Better than fucking the old Suicide Squad. Cause look at the one that he did. So much better.
Oh, dude, fuck it.
Uh,
It's like night and day.
Yeah.
that
And at least with the Suicide Squad it was fun.
Yeah.
and like the James Gunn Suicide Squad, just all of that opening scene of all the deaths.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God, Michael Rooker was probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
And like, if I'm not mistaken, right when like he gets killed, and then that's when his name popped up in the credits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion.
Yep.
Good
And
times.
like speaking like James Gunn made Polka Dot Man actually something that we were like, oh yeah, we kind of rooting for Polka Dot Man. When who the fuck even cares about Polka Dot Man?
Yes, he made us care for a character we should not care about.
Right. But yeah,
Ca-
should be cool.
Oh man, and it's funny because since you mentioned that, and on the live action One Piece, Dave Dismulchen, right? He's playing a character that in the actual in the anime or whatever I never cared for until later on when they brought him back. So he's playing a character where in the beginning I was just like, who gives a shit about this character? And
There
then
you
later
go.
on you watch it, he's an integral part of it. So I'm
Mhm,
just like,
mhm.
if they keep going with that, it's like, damn, it's like in this motion we trust now too.
Right, because he's good. He's good. I really liked him in Late Night with the Devil. That was a great movie. I think that one's on Hulu now. Check that out too.
I need to watch that.
Yeah. It's very weird, but it's good. It builds, and the whole story builds. Late Night with the Devil.
Hmm.
Like I said, it's on Hulu right now, so check it out. Um, Continuing with the DC side of stories of things coming into the DC universe. Of course, we knew that they were gonna be doing the Lanterns coming to HBO. Basically following the Green Lantern Corps, which is cool. Because of course we had a shitty Green Lantern years ago with Ryan Reynolds. But we got news that we finally
we
casted.
don't ever talk about that movie anyway.
But it happened. It happened. Unfortunately, yes, it sucked. But it happened.
It had so much ambition or whatever, but it was just the outcome was.
Dog shit. Yes, we
I
know.
mean,
Yeah.
and also if you think about it, had we not had that movie succeeded, and they went with like a endless trilogy of or appearances of Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, we would have never
Mhm.
gotten the Deadpool franchise that we got.
No, we wouldn't have at all.
Mm-mm.
Would have just completely disappeared. Um. So, we know that it's happening. Exciting. But we know who's gonna be playing Hal Jordan, which is gonna be really cool. Because Hal Jordan, of course, is just the generic version of the Green Lantern before he's just a regular modern Green Lantern. Uh, and he's gonna be played by Kyle Chandler. And like, who's Kyle Chandler? You guys know who Kyle Chandler is because he's been in everything.
Kyle
Um,
Chandler. Kyle Chandler is such a great actor and very underestimated.
yeah,
I mean, like he's in he's in one episode of The Mayor of Kingstown with Jeremy Renner.
hmm
And it's I'm just gonna say the thing, you guys people have seen the first season many years ago at this point, but Kyle Chandler was the actual mayor of Kingstown and gets murdered in the pilot. And the whole series is based upon his death and how Jeremy Renner has to basically take over that.
nice,
But
nice.
I mean, Kyle Chandler just pops up in everything,
Yeah.
and he just nails it. So like, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how
hmm
he's going to be Hal Jordan, like how he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For those that don't know what Kyle Chandler's been in, he was in Super 8. He was in Argo. Zero Dark 30. The Wolf of Wall Street. Game Night, which is a fun one. Catch 22. Godzilla King of Monsters. Godzilla vs. Kong. So he's been in a few things. And that's just like scratching the surface of like the super popular shit that he's been in.
I mean, let's see, there was that show that's on Netflix.
He's
He was
been in
part
a
of
lot.
Friday Night.
Like,
He was part of Friday Night Lights.
that's right. Yeah, he was in that. He was in that. I forgot about that.
Game Night, such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodline, that's the one that's on Netflix. He was the star of Early Edition back in the day,
Okay. Okay.
where that was where like he like got the paper from the or from like the day after, so like he can try to stop whatever's going on within the 24 hours.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of funny how Brian said Love Line, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, like, wasn't that show with Dr. Drew on MTV?
That Drew Adam Carolla. Yeah.
And Anna Corolla, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that before or after the Man Show?
Yeah, it was around the same time.
Around the same time.
Even though Loveline was a show on radio before it went on TV.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he still does it from time to time.
Yeah.
Or just Dr. Drew, but or then he just parlayed it to something else.
I don't know. They
If
all
I'm correct.
they all fade into the wind but never go away at the same point.
Yeah, basically. But it's fine. It's fine. Doctor's still around. Yeah, but Kyle Chandler, he's dope. Very excited to see him play Hal Jordan. So should be cool. Then to jump over into the Star Wars world, because of course I love Star Wars. I like Star Wars, and I've been like curious about what they're gonna do with Mandalorian and Grogu movie that they got planned.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I did like what they did with the first season of Mandalorian. Kind of the second season, but I'm also a big fan of the games. The latest Star Wars games are really fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
And rumor has it that the main protagonist from these games,
Cal
Kestis, whatever,
Kestis.
yeah, is gonna be making his live action debut, which I'm down for because he's good in this. He's good in the game,
Especially that the character model and voice actor is Cameron Monaghan,
Mm-hmm.
and he's fucking great in that. I've never played the second game, but I did
He's
play the
good in the first
first.
one. I really enjoyed the
First was
fuck out of him in the
great.
first one. Yeah.
So like,
But what sucks is that they don't know if he's actually going to be portraying him in the game in the show.
he better.
I hope so. He could just be like, oh yeah, these are not the droids you're looking for, type shit, and saying, oh, I don't know.
Don't
Well,
make Brian and Steve write angry tweets. God damn it.
yeah,
Right?
we won't. Yeah, we don't go that far. We don't go that far. Well, I don't at least. But this should be dope. This should be dope. Seeing him specifically in this show, seeing where it goes. Of course, because we've seen Ahsoka tying in the whole,
Yeah.
from the prequels until now, and doing all the stuff. So there are things that are possible that could happen, and I'm down for it.
I mean, for all we know, he shows up in Ahsoka season 2, which just started filming.
Right. So
So
we'll see. We'll
never
see.
know.
Fingers fucking crossed.
You know what I personally would love, and a lot of Star Wars fans would definitely be happy if they loved the original Star Wars Force Unleashed games. But if we had Sam Witwer come back as fucking
Yeah.
Starkiller,
Yeah, that'd be
I
fucking
mean,
great.
same thing, where the actor who voiced and was the character model,
Mm-hmm.
just have him like the live action. And I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like they don't. It's not like they don't use Sam Witwer. He was fucking Darth Maul in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
You
He's
know, like,
everywhere. He does
he's-
voices in everything.
and everything.
So yeah, they need more Sam Witwer in this too. That'd be great if they do. But I think they're saying that even Starkiller is like not canon anymore either, which is bullshit.
Which is bullshit, because if he wasn't canon, then Hasbro wouldn't have made multiple versions of his action figure recently.
Right.
Which
Right.
I have one upstairs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how long
So-
I've waited for a Starkiller toy?
It'd be fucking great, dude. I need one. Yeah.
Dear Santa.
Yeah, Mario agrees. He said The Force Unleashed is the best Star Wars game ever.
Force Unleashed was glitchy as fuck, but yes.
It was fun as hell, whether
It was
glitchy or
fun as
not.
hell.
It was fun as fuck. When you're bringing down a whole fucking ship from the ground, it's
You
fucking
remember,
amazing,
like-
dude.
like having to time those fucking controls,
Yeah,
and then he's literally bringing down a Star Destroyer,
yeah.
and the dual
Fucking
shock
insane.
controller, or
Mm-hmm.
or
The shit's shaking like a motherfucker.
yeah, or
killing your battery. You're like, oh no, I gotta make sure that it stays powered.
So it was Xbox. So whatever the Xbox version of DualShock was for the 360.
No, I had it on PlayStation.
Did you? See,
Yeah.
I had the 360 at the time.
I had it on PlayStation. I think it was 3.
But yeah, it's like your hands hurt. You're killing your battery.
Mm-hmm. It's such a fun game.
Such a fun game.
Yeah. But Force on the what was it, the other one, the new one? What is it, the Force?
What's it called? God, yeah, what the fuck's it called?
Isn't it Battlefront?
No,
not Battlefront.
God damn it.
The one with Kyle is not Battlefront. It's whatever it is.
Fallen Order.
Yeah, that
was the second one. But yeah.
Fallen Jedi isn't the other one, or Lost Jedi or some shit.
The episode.
Whatever.
The episode title,
whatever.
The one we don't remember the name.
Yeah. The one that our brains aren't working. But yeah, dude, it's good. Cal's awesome. I want to see him live action.
Yeah, Fallen Order was the first one.
Yeah, I wasn't too far. We wasn't too far off.
No.
But yeah, should be dope. Something that I don't know why they're doing it. I don't get it, but of course, it's a cash grab, kinda, sorta. Paramount announced that they are working on a live-action hybrid Rugrats movie.
Yeah, I saw something about that before too on Twitter, and I was just like, "What?
Why?
The kids are going to be animated, but it's live action."
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I mean, they've already done it with other properties, Nickelodeon, whatever. What is it? They've done it with The Proud Family, done it with Fairly Odd Parents. They've done it with all this stuff. So,
but we don't need Rugrats.
Yeah, but we don't need Rugrats.
What really gets me is what is it that when Paramount Plus first came out, they rebooted the Rugrats series. But the cool thing at least was that they got the original, voice cast.
Yeah, but I mean, now I think the voice actor for the dad is definitely gone. Yeah. But I mean,
no, I'm just saying, the main, the babies and the kids.
Fine, but do we really need a live action Stu Pickles making chocolate pudding?
Of course. No, you don't. I'm joking.
Oh.
No. But what it looks like, though, it looks like Mikey Day from Saturday Night Live is actually one of the co-writers of this.
Oh shit.
He's a good. He's good on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, he's fantastic. I mean,
I don't know how I feel about this movie though.
He was as of earlier this year. He was Butthead.
That's right. Yeah.
With Ryan Gosling as Beavis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mario, you're completely right. ¿Por qué? Why?
Why?
So something earlier I read too is that there's a potential. So Rob McElhenney posted on Twitter earlier a picture of him and Charlie Day and one of the actors from Abbott Elementary, and now there's this whole thing where it's even like Bleeding Cool and one of the other sites that pop up on Twitter are saying that there's a potential It's Always Sunny and Abbott Elementary crossover happening.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary is actually a really underrated show.
I heard.
It's really good. It's really funny. Everybody hates Chris is on the show. Or the kid that plays Chris, yeah.
The kid that got eaten by zombies in that the revolving door.
Yeah. He's funny, dude. He's funny.
Oh no, he's a good actor.
Yeah. I like him. I like the show.
Walter Tyler James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Chris Rock. But yeah, it's a really fun show. But it should be cool. A good little crossover there.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Because I think the show takes place in Philadelphia too, right?
Probably.
Abbott Elementary.
I guess one day they probably just randomly, whatever, they're just like, hey, you want to get something to drink? Oh, look,
they go to. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yep.
They're walking to Patty's. Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then the first thing you see is fucking DeVito, whatever, eating a rum ham. Just so have a callback.
It takes place in Philadelphia. That's where Abbott Elementary starts at. So yeah, I can see it. If that's where it is, I'm down.
Oh, speaking of rum ham, I was in Grand Central, or was coming out of Grand Central about a week or two ago, and somebody's wearing what I thought was the classic Run DMC shirt, where it's Run under his DMC with the red lines. But I looked carefully, and it said rum ham.
Nice.
And I wanted to be like, dude, I love your shirt, but it was already like gone. But yeah, that was.
I would have said it real quick as soon as he turned around. Like, hey,
just randomly like, yo, nice shirt. Yeah.
Dude, I do that all the time at the stadium. People look at me like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, it's a dope shirt, dude.
Dude, I really should have yelled out rum ham.
And he'd have been like, yo, you're.
Yep, exactly.
Oh man, it happened to the compliment of the shirt happened to me the other day when I went to go pay a visit to my sister. I went to go pick up something at the Walgreens when I was coming back home, and I was wearing a wrestling shirt, and when I was heading out, the dude was like, "Love your shirt, bro." Like, thanks. And he was wearing a wrestling shirt too, just like, you already know, like,
You get the bond.
Wrestling. Yeah, the wrestling fans in the wild or whatever is always kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
good.
It's like by work the other day, someone was wearing the American Dragon Bryan Danielson shirt.
Nice.
And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, but like he didn't see me. But
you should have started.
Oh, so he didn't see you because you were wearing
the
John
final
Cena
countdown.
Shirt.
You should have started doing the final countdown.
No, I was gonna. Oh man, I'm just thinking that now. Like whatever. Like Brian, he didn't see you because you were wearing the John Cena shirt. That's why.
Yeah. So, continuing. Unfortunately, I guess it's time to get into some trailers. We got a lot of trailers this past week, which is pretty cool because of course,
I did us sort of like a favor, and like since we didn't have the show last week, it was like, oh yeah, look, I wrote that whole thing, and then I was like, here, and then I put up trailers for two of the ones we're gonna watch now, but of course, watch them again because they're fucking badass.
Yeah, they're fucking great. So I'm gonna start off with two different ones, not necessarily the ones that you posted up before.
That's fine,
but I'm a big fan of Nick Frost.
Hell yeah,
Nick Frost is awesome. Ever since I saw him doing fucking Shaun of the Dead, I was like, yo, this dude is great. And he's doing two different horror movies.
Oh,
that pretty much are kind of similar in that it's a family oriented kind of sort of. It's a family going on vacation type thing. Very weird.
That sort of fits his comedic style.
Yeah. One of them is kind of like let's just watch the fucking trailers.
Yeah, let's just watch.
I'm trying to explain shit, and I'm just like, just watch it. So let's watch the first one, which is Getaway.
So in 1824, the whole island quarantined itself until most people had either died or had turned to cannibalism.
Thank you for the info.
You're welcome, Daddy.
Gross. Can we buy tickets here for the ferry?
Where are you going?
We're going to Malta.
You cannot go there.
We've actually booked a B&B.
Look, hang on. Yeah, have a look.
Richard.
Shush. All right, let's go.
to enjoy your time on Svalta. It will be short.
Thank you.
This is your mother's house.
Yeah, she was born here.
And is she still with us?
Sadly, no. She was murdered right there in her favorite chair.
Jesus.
Sorry, get some better than you. What's going on?
We've come on holiday to a Swedish horror film.
I feel like we are being watched.
This is about last night.
What happened last night?
What do we do?
I'm not going to be scared away by these people.
Bringing those people here was wrong. We will put things right.
Coming here was a big mistake for you.
Why?
Well, we better get on.
I thought we were just going to scare them off.
I love you, Mummy.
English must be offered up.
Ever since we came to Svalto, we have felt nothing but unwelcome.
Our debt must be paid.
Welcome to Svalta. They are mostly harmless.
Everything is fine.
That looks
That looks fun as hell. That looks fun as fuck, dude.
You just kind of hope that you have a little cameo from Simon Pegg too.
It's okay. We don't need Simon Pegg. He's onto bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's, that bromance that they share.
No, of course. Especially since it's like what, the 30th anniversary of it this like the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. But this looks fun. Looks fun as hell. Comes out in December. Super fucking cool.
It's a Christmas horror movie.
Yeah. We got all the Christmas horror movies. I love it.
Oh, speaking of Christmas horror, did you hear the thing about how like 9 people walked out of Terrifier 3 because they got like sick as hell?
God.
It's like,
So
how
good.
fucked up is that opening if people fucking left?
I love it. I can't wait.
Well, it's like, well, fuck you. It's like, fuck you guys. We got Terrifier 4 happening.
Yeah.
I was gonna joke around saying Steve is gonna get like a loaded nachos or whatever, watch that scene and just be like,
I will. Absolutely. Absolutely, dude.
I really need to watch these movies.
They're fun, dude. They're so much
I gotta
fun.
actually go watch them.
You can go watch them.
Where do I find Terrifier?
I believe the first 2 are on Prime.
Ooh.
I believe so. Let me see. Just Watch is an amazing app, dude. Check out Just Watch. Download Just Watch, and that way it'll tell you where everything is. Okay, Terrifier. Okay, Terrifier is on Peacock, the first one.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure Terrifier 2 is on Prime.
Nice.
Okay.
And I have both of those, so yay!
Yay!
Thanks, Just Watch.
Yay, Just Watch. Dude, I'm telling you, Just Watch is awesome. It tells you where everything is all the time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Because that way you don't have to fucking just be like, oh, where can I find this thing?
And then go through every streaming service typing it out to try to see.
Exactly. It's such a time saver. I love it. The next Nick Frost movie that's coming out is another fun one. This one is him and Alicia Silverstone.
What?
Older Alicia Silverstone. They're playing a married couple, and this is another weird one. It's called Crazy House. Check out the trailer for this.
One step at a time, sneaking together.
Sorry.
We gotta get this fixed. Oh, what can I do you for?
It's fixed, no problem.
This is not what I wanted.
We stopped water.
That's great, but make it stop.
Kill them all.
Tried to be a good Christian. Now get out of my house! Forgive me for what I'm about to do.
Dad, is this normal?
Kill them all.
Crazy House is taped in front of a live studio audience.
Oh, gosh. What a mess.
Well, I'm sold because it has dead babies and drunk Russians.
Dude, does that not look fun as hell too?
It looks bonkers as fuck. But like
no, I like the review that said it looks like a Saturday Night Live sketch that went way too far.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When does that drop?
It didn't say exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's in the next few months.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, holy hell.
It's all great. It's all twisted, crazy shit.
Nick Frost has some fucking creative mind.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it was him and Simon Pegg that did Paul way back when.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which
that
underrated.
was a fun one. I saw that one in theaters. I saw it in theaters.
It's underrated.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that one a lot.
But yeah, like both these movies look good.
They both look great. Simon Pegg is awesome. Not Simon Pegg, obviously, yeah, but Nick Frost is fucking great. And Alicia
yeah, it's kind of funny that you just make me laugh. You're like, you know what I'm talking about, not Simon Pegg.
Yeah, not that guy, not that guy. I think that's gonna be the episode title, not that guy.
Not that guy.
Yeah,
not
but
that guy.
This looks fun, dude. This looks fun as hell. I like it. I am down for it, dude. And then something else that's pretty fucking fun. The John Wick movies. I finally actually saw John Wick 4 the other day.
That one was great.
It's good. It's good.
That one,
it's really fucking good.
I saw that twice in theaters. And first off, fucking Kane was the scene stealer in all those fights.
Mm-hmm.
But also like, and that's twice now. The dude played a fucking a blind dude with a weapon.
Yeah.
You know, because fucking Rogue
okay.
One.
Let's do this right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Who would be the better blind killer? Would it be Kane or Rutger Hauer in Blind Fury?
I never saw Blind Fury, but I'm gonna go Kane.
Oh man. Okay, fair enough.
Like one of my favorite moments in that movie was when he was in the hotel in Japan. And he's setting up the sensors in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And then like he put it up and he's like, no, wait, put it here. And then sure enough, like that dude went and fucking tried to get him, and because he put the bell lower.
He set him off, yep.
Fucking so many good scenes in that movie. When Wick was God, what was the scene where
when Wick was shooting the guns?
It was, yes, the one where Wick shoots the guns. But you know what I mean? It was the video game style point of view shotgun scene.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
That was fun with the fire rounds.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
So many good things about that movie. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed Wick 4 more than 3.
Fair.
Sequel, in order of sequels, I like them as 2, 4, 3. But Wick 1 will always be the top movie. And I still remember when Mario and I went to go see the screener in 2014 during Comic-Con. And yeah, and then like they wouldn't let us bring our phones inside, and so we all put our phones in like Ziplocs, and then like afterward they
keep
were
them
like,
fresh.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, afterward they were like, oh, feel free to take pictures and video, and we were like, you took our phones. but Mario had the 2 phones. He had his work phone and his personal.
Yeah.
So,
he had his work phone and his burner phone. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so
I love how you mentioned him about that, and his response right away, "Yeah, buddy."
So I don't know if you guys heard.
It's pretty much that you know how I do. You know how I roll.
I don't know if you guys heard.
Not, God damn it! Now you got me picturing fucking Jack Black kicking fucking Ron Burgundy's dog. That's just how I roll.
Did you guys hear that? They're releasing the original John Wick back in theaters for the 10th anniversary.
Nice.
Speaking of anniversaries, since you mentioned that, this year makes 20 years of Saw. So later this month, they're gonna have like these special screenings of the original Saw.
Nice. Very cool. Speaking of all right, fine. Speaking of Saw, did you know that dude that played Adam and James Wan, they didn't have enough money to film that one scene in multiple locations, so they tried to figure out an idea to like what can be set in just one room, and that's how that whole like that abandoned bathroom thing came about.
I like it.
And also what's really wild is that if you look on the phone you look at the date, it's 9/10/2001.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you think you had a bad day today?
Yeah. Just wait till tomorrow.
Just wait. What time?
That sounds like the episode title. Just wait till tomorrow.
Oh, what time you got?
I like it.
Oh, like 12 hours later. Your day's gonna be far worse.
He thought this was bad. I mean, people getting caught in elaborate traps or whatever, trying to save their lives from being taken away. That sounds pretty terrifying. But then it's like, well, I think that just happened the day after. It's a little bit worse.
Yeah, it's worse by a lot.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yes, just a little bit.
Just a smidge.
Like your life got ruined by having to cut off your own leg, but others now have names etched. Yeah. Anyway, that went dark.
Yeah.
So
a little bit. It's okay. We're gonna
lighten up the situation.
We're gonna lighten up with Anna the Armoress. So
you could like
the Ballerina. We got a trailer for the Ballerina starring Anna de Armas.
She's so hot.
It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that too.
Put her on my TV every week and I'll be fine.
Absolutely. So here we go with the trailer for From the World of John Wick, the Ballerina.
Do you like to dance? I know a school where they teach dances. I could take you there if you'd like.
To stop the assassin.
You must become the assassin. You will always be weaker. You will always be smaller. You want to win? Improvise. Adapt. Cheat.
Welcome to the Continental.
Eve Macaro of the Ruscaroma. What a pleasure to see you again.
You have no idea what you just walked into.
They killed my father. Fate isn't done until they're dead.
Fate is a very humbling thing.
You're him. The one they call the Baba Yaga. How do I start doing what you do?
Looks like you already have.
Fucking chills.
Coming soon. This looks dope.
Okay, I got 2 comments.
Okay, go first.
What is a comment? Send yours. Come on.
The first one was like, when they say you gotta adapt, you gotta cheat. I was like, oh my god, she's in the Eddie Guerrero school, Luta wrestling. And then
she wasn't far off. She wasn't that far off.
No. Then the second one or whatever was when John Wick was like, when the ballerina asked John Wick or whatever, like, how do I do what you do? My response in my head was, have your dog get killed first. And that's how I started.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now,
that's
here's
fair.
the thing. When do we think that this takes place? Like between
It's
which
before he
Wick
dies,
films?
obviously.
Wait, although he's not dead because they're potentially doing a 5.
Which could be before
John Wick 5 Resurrection.
Yeah.
So I want
John Wick takes Manhattan.
But I wonder when this is going to take place in terms of films, because like
right, no, I get it.
You didn't see his hands, so we don't know if this was between 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, or post 4.
It's definitely before 4 because this dude is in it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the late great Lance Reddick,
the concierge, is in it.
It's so great to hear him say "Welcome to the Continental" at least one more time. Because when Lance Reddick died, we were all crushed.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just like, wait, no, not him.
Fuck you, 2024.
Well, he was 2023.
No, but I'm saying with everything that happened now, fucking, what is it? Fucking
too many people.
Fucking
yeah.
John Ashton, who was just in the final, well, not the final because they're doing another one, but Beverly Hills Cop. One of my favorite roles that he was in though was in fucking Midnight Run with De Niro and Charles Grodin. But like John Amos, James Earl Jones, Maggie Smith, Chris Christopherson.
Yep.
One of the guys from theater for the Book of Mormon. Like, it's just like, yo, just
too many.
Hit the brakes.
Yeah.
This episode title is not going to be called In Memoriam.
No.
Yeah. No. even the Hall of Famer that could never be in the Hall of Fame died too.
Oh yeah. Well, do you think maybe now they'll put him in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, dude, I saw the most fucked up thing on Instagram, but it's still hilarious. So it's a picture of Pete Rose in the coffin or whatever, and you know how you have the the when people put like the lips and the eyes or whatever, like over it when they do like talking over a picture. So you just hear a whisper in the side, like maybe at this time we should put him in a Hall of Fame, and he just opens his eyes, just looks, and then goes back to sleep. And it was just like, it's so fucked up. Why am I laughing so hard?
That is fucked up. That is fucked up. Yeah.
But yeah, that's right. Fucking Pete Rose.
Yeah.
I blame the tombstones from Kane.
Yeah, pretty much. That makes so much sense now. Yeah.
CTE is real.
The Kimmy Matumbo, not in my house. That's right.
Oh man. No, not today.
Yeah.
I still remember the whole thing of with the Jimmy Kimmel thing of when they talked about Matumbo, whatever, with the tweets. It was like, the Kimmy Matumbo sounds like Cookie Monster.
Yeah, that popped up on Twitter the other day, actually.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sad. Too many people.
Too many people.
Yeah.
Dude, the Matumbo clip that you put up of him when he hit the cereal box and just like exploded open.
Yeah, that was the best.
I think that right there was just like that was like a good R.I.P. pick or whatever, gif.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
all right, so now to the final trailer for the week. It's for something that I'm quite excited for. I'm pretty sure we're all excited for. The tease for season 2 of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You want to start or what? Let's try something different. You can't heal something unless you're brave enough to say it out loud. I'm not bound by my... Say the thing you're afraid to say. Say it out loud, no matter what it is, no matter how bad. What did you do?
Days of you and me.
It's a great fucking teaser, dude.
I heard they're doing things not as much from the second game.
Of course not.
Because I don't think we're gonna. So I never played The Last of Us 2. I only played the first one, which is still one of the greatest video games I've played ever.
It's fucking fantastic.
It's a fun, scary, exciting, edge of your seat moment when we're playing it. And we all know with The Last of Us 2, the big controversy was that Joel gets killed. And it's Ellie's game. But with them changing things up some, do we think Joel gets killed?
He might. It could happen towards the middle of the season, though.
Could be.
Or it could be how it ends season 2.
Could be how it ends season 2.
Yeah. Or it could be in the first episode.
Could be in the first episode. It could be Joel in flashback.
Like all of the stuff that we see in this trailer is literally the beginning of the first episode.
Yeah. But like, yeah, but like all the moments we see Joel on that trailer, we don't know if it's
Or maybe
flashback.
Joel's talking to God.
Oh,
Either
like
way.
that's where the whole therapist office thing is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't
That's not
think about that. That's interesting. And fucking Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
She is just brilliant and can play anybody. And now she's bringing her talent to The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, considering we had Nick Offerman in one of the most brilliant episodes of the first season, which he won the Emmy for.
He did.
He did, and he only took that part because his wife, the great Megan Mullally, was like, "No, you're doing this.
Go make mama money."
Because I don't know if you guys remember, but like, he turned the script down because he was like, "I'm too busy," and she was like, "No, like, do this." And so, because of her, he won the Emmy.
Yeah.
I mean, his portrayal of Bill was just,
Mama knows best.
Mama knows best.
Now that's the episode title.
So, but now we have another comedic legend in Catherine O'Hara who could play anybody. I mean, she was just Delia Dietz for a second go around in Beetlejuice, and she's brilliant in that too. But like, I mean, like, I didn't think of that. Like, maybe that's him dead talking to God. You put that shit into a whole different perspective. I'm like, God damn it, you're the Podfather.
You know, it's kind of funny. Like, the only thought that I had in the beginning of the trailer when you heard the clock ticking, all I kept thinking about "Hung Up" from Madonna. Time goes by so slowly.
So yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it'll. I mean, they say 2025. My guess would be January.
Maybe a little further. Maybe March.
A little further, because like the first season debuted in the beginning of this year, in like late January or mid January.
Yeah.
So who knows? Also, to rewind back to the previous trailer for Ballerina, I think it's great they used "Tiny Dancer" by Elton John.
Yeah, because she is a tiny person.
Yeah, tiny person, ballerina.
Yeah.
Right. And
you will always be smaller. You will always be smaller, but you must be better.
He was great in The Night Clerk.
Yeah.
But and also everything. But anyway, so another like great thing about that about the way Ballerina trailer was the fire hose versus the flamethrower. And that overhead,
I was thinking the exact same thing.
And that overhead shot, like Wick 4 with the shotgun.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
that looks so good.
Can't wait for that. Yes. And it's also just really nice to just hear deadpan Keanu Reeves go, yeah. Or in this case,
honestly, that should be a drinking game. Anytime that Keanu Reeves goes,
yeah,
you drink every time.
Every time.
Yeah,
it's like
shit face, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
shit face halfway through the fucking movie,
especially during the second one.
Yeah. So good. So do we have anything else to add to the show, or are we good?
Eminem is going to be a grandfather.
Oh yeah. I did see that. Yeah.
Haley surprised him with a jersey, and when he opened it up, he saw the jersey, and inside the jersey was the picture of the sonogram, and it said, and then he turned the thing around and said grandpa. I was like, oh, that's sweet. And it's also that news dropped today. basically alongside the music video for Temporary, which is more Eminem doing home movies and being sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah.
No, Steve is gonna get this in the next album.
It's all good. That's fine. I'll take it.
Yo, being dissed out by Eminem is like
that'll make us for sure. That'll make us for sure.
If he dissed us, if he just like rap something about the ICG, like we'd be
set for life, dude. We'd be set for life.
Yeah, set for life. I mean, it's almost like if Taylor Swift broke up with us, like we're set.
Yeah, absolutely. We get all the hate, but it's all good.
Oh my God. You just made me think about this one joke that I read online or whatever about Taylor Swift. It was like, how they were saying that she's very influential, whatever. It's just like, if you ever notice or whatever, it's like saying, how can you be a fan and like say that she's like so influential if almost every song about it is just her breaking up with somebody? So it's like saying, so she can't even maintain a relationship.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like
she's been pretty solid with Homeboy so far.
Yeah, does she get a Super Bowl ring? Is that how that works?
Possibly. He probably just gives it to her and be like, here.
Or
she can make it. She can make her own.
She can.
She's got enough money for it.
Other thing I saw online was that Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things got married to Bon Jovi's son over the weekend.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said son.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If it would been Bon Jovi.
Well, here's the thing.
Wow.
Here's the thing. I read the thing. Do you know who the officiant was? Matthew Modine.
Get out
which
of
is
here,
cool.
dude. Really?
Yeah. So like obviously we all know him from Stranger Things being big evil. But it's cool that like Papa married his daughter basically. Like he gave her away and did the ceremony, and I'm like, yo, that's pretty sweet that this guy was like, yo, like I watched you grow up, I'm gonna officiate your wedding.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's pretty.
Oh
that's
my
pretty
God!
cool.
I'm just picturing now that like she doesn't even get that "Here Comes the Bride" song or whatever. They just play the intro to Stranger Things as she's walking down the aisle.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty badass if she did that though. And then all they ate was cool. And then all they ate was Eggo waffles.
That's at the reception.
Well, yeah.
Everyone gets like a 80s printed style T-shirt or whatever. It just says "bitchin" on it.
That'd be dope
as a wedding gift.
That'd be dope as fuck. I also one last thing was that the meme I saw online before on Twitter was because President Jimmy Carter turned 100 yesterday.
Jeepus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the
too
longest.
old to play Lego. Legos are from $4.99.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but the fun fact is that now he's officially the oldest former president.
Yeah.
In
dude's
history.
literally been in hospice for 19 months. But he's like they're basically saying he's staying alive to vote for Kamala Harris.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I like it.
I have nothing else. Yeah.
That pretty much wraps it up for this week. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being around, sticking around for almost 2 hours here.
Yeah, this has been a good one.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. We have to catch up on a lot of shit.
We had a whole week where we didn't have a show.
Right, exactly.
Florida.
Hurricane, I blame you.
Yeah. It sounds like you're calling a Pokemon and shit. Hurricane, I blame you.
Hurricane!
We'll call this episode Hurricane Steve. No, I'm just kidding.
No. The Hurricanes can never be that cool.
Oh wow, burn.
Oh, dude, if they name a hurricane after you now, you do like it. Especially because what is it? They go by letter. If they go up to S and it's you, we're just gonna be like, we're taking off on purpose because of
No. See, you see, here's the thing: hurricanes are never named after men because
Yeah, I
This
was
should
just
be
about to say
crazy.
that. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sick burn.
Oh, and we just got canceled.
Well,
Nah,
at least
we're
I
okay.
did.
Okay. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you. Make sure you guys go over to InnerCityGeeks. So now we've got a whole bunch of shit because we got this. So we have Suplex City Geeks that we did last week.
Yeah.
With a cool new intro. It's fucking cool.
It's a key.
Yeah, it's so cool. Comic One, Manga Time, Anime World, all over there too. Actually, planning on doing a little horror episode with Mario as well.
Nice.
That should be coming out soon.
Oh my god, the Ghostbusters episode. What do you mean they're crossing the streams?
Yeah, dude, we're crossing the streams. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna be doing our top 10s. Top 10 classics, top 10 newer. And it's gonna be fun. What else? Brazy Presents over there. The InnerCityGeeks webcomics over there, the old stuff. And then so much more. They got links to some cool places you can check out some shit on the site. And you could also find links to where you can listen to the show. Obviously, you're listening to us if you are. Thank you for listening on wherever you're listening. But you can find us on Amazon Music, on Audible, on iHeartRadio, on Pandora, and on motherfucking Spotify. So check us out in all those beautiful places because we're great and we appreciate you. You can listen. You can find us on the socials. So InnerCityGeeks on the Facey Space, InnerCityGeeks on Twitter, InnerCityGeeks on Instagram. And where can we find you guys? Alex, what's good?
You can find me on Twitter at Denied DINYED and on Instagram at Denied DIN_Y_ED. Where can we find you, Brian?
You could find me sitting on my couch, thinking about presenting.
Don't worry, you'll get back to it, brother. I have faith in you. You know that.
I'll get back into it. Problem is, I haven't. So, real quick, the reason why I haven't written anything is because my iPad case, the letter U doesn't really work, and that's a problem when you're a writer because that's a very, very common used vowel.
Can't you just talk to text though?
I don't do that shit. I'm old. I do the real shit. I type.
All you gotta do is talk.
He's typing like how I type, like with one finger each thing. But hey, it works for me.
Yeah. No. So once I get this case shit situated, I'll get that. You can find me still pissed at Verizon.
Of course.
Verizon.
Verizon.
So yeah, check me out on in person because I'm sexy as fuck.
He's just a sexy boy. Boy.
So for real, so check me out on Instagram, Bright2J and Bright2J Presents. Check me out on Twitter, Bright2J Presents. Check out the website; it's still active. I just haven't done anything with it for a long time. Also contemplating doing a revamp of the overlay, so we'll see. That just takes time, which I do not have right now. Where can we find? Yeah, adulting. Where can we find you, Steve?
You guys can find me on the Instagram and the Twitter at Mr. Jackal, MISTRJACKAL. Again, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate the fuck out of you for being here with us for the last 2 hours. Literally right now it's at 1:59. Thank you guys for listening. Don't be a dick, but always remember that the geeks shall inherit the earth.
Damn right.